want to ask you a question. Imagine that I invited you over for Thanksgiving to sample some of the wonderful, delicious food that I was preparing. You could smell the incredible turkey. Maybe I even gave you just a little bit of a bite. Oh boy, those sweet potatoes with the marshmallows. Oh, just took a little bite. Oh my God, they were amazing. How about the mashed potatoes with more butter, whipped cream cheese and sour cream than potatoes? Oh, and the salt. Oh, and you just got just a little bit of a taste in your mouth. Oh, you were just like so in heaven. And then preparing the pumpkin pie, the filling, the homemade filling. And you're just like, she says, here, take a little bite of this filling. And you're like, oh, are you kidding me? This is incredible. The cranberries, homemade. You're like, how do you do that? How do you make homemade cranberries? I didn't know you could do that. And she gives you a little bit and you're like, the best I've ever tasted. Okay. So, but then after you've sampled everything and you're just, the smell is just amazing. The tastes were incredible. And then she says, thank you so much for coming over. Bye. She didn't even ask you to eat. What was the point? Here's the thing. We meet with people. We let them try the product. Oh, how does your face feel? Oh, it feels amazing. Do you feel like even younger looking, just even with one out? Yep, I feel younger. My moisturizer doesn't do this. It's just like, all these different things that she's saying. She loves this thing. And then many new consultants at the end, they just say, well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for trying the product and, giving your opinion. I really appreciate it. Bye. Now you think I'm joking? Oh, no. This is what happens. I've seen it right before my eye. Bye. Okay. I want to tell you something. Women hate to be sold, but they love to buy. And the point of them even trying those samples, trying the product, was to see if they liked it, right? So you need to give them the option to buy, the opportunity to buy. So at the end of the class, of course, you're reading from the flip chart, just like I told you, whether you do it on Zoom or whether you do it on in person. Okay, you just use the flip chart. All right. Now, Facebook, the close is a little bit different. The individual close is on Facebook, and you'll just have to go to the All Love Area Facebook resource page for how to close that class. Okay, but how to close your parties individually, that means with each person, and how to close your Zoom parties individually with each person. Okay, not the party part, but the individual at the end. There is a script that helps you feel relaxed and professional and helps the people not feel, like pressured or anything like that, but invites them to purchase the product, to have a party so they can get stuff for free. And number 3, possibly sell Mary Kay so it could possibly change their life and the life of their family. So here's what you need to learn to say. The script is down below. Okay. So did you have a good time tonight, Tammy? And I'll pretend to be the other person. Okay. Oh, I had a wonderful time. Yeah. How does your face feel? I can't believe how great it feels. I never thought it would feel so good. What was the favorite product that you liked, Tammy? Gosh, it would have to be the moisturizer. My moisturizer that I use does not work that well. Really? Okay. Yeah, that moisturizer is incredible, especially when combined with the day cream or the night recovery, right? And also the cleanser. It all works together. So what set do you think you'd like to start with? The ultimate miracle set? Or do you think you'd like to settle for just the miracle set? Whatever you decide is fine with me. And then you be quiet and you wait for her to decide. So you've given her two choices. Now, maybe you'll call one the queen set and the other, or do you want to just settle for the princess? You decide on the names of your sets, but you'll want to give her just a choice of one or two. Not a whole, what would you like to purchase? No, 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 no. Okay, so it's a three, oh, I forgot to tell you, it's a three-part close. One, that was the first part. That's the sale of the product. And hopefully it's a set, because sets will work better. Your customers will be more satisfied if they buy a set. Number two, booking a party. You know, at every party, Tammy, I choose two people I would most like to have for my future hostesses. And tonight, I've chosen you. You are so bubbly and happy, and it seemed like everybody loved you, including myself. So since we're getting together anyway for your second appointment, is there any reason why you wouldn't want to invite a few friends? It'd be so much fun, and you'd get some free product. How does that sound? That sounds pretty good. Okay, perfect. Well, how many people do you think you might want to invite? Now, of course, if they're doing a Zoom party, it could be 20 people, it could be 30, it could be 50. If they're doing it in person, maybe 10 or 12, because you never want to do a party bigger than a total of 6 people, okay? With an in-person. Zoom, it doesn't matter, okay? So anyway, then you say, wonderful. Is there any reason why I couldn't call you tomorrow and get your guest list so that I can, if it's a Zoom, mail them their sample pack and find out their skin type? Or if it's in person, so I could text them to find out their skincare needs and their skin type. And she'll say, oh, of course. And then decide on a time, call her and get the names, addresses if it's a Zoom, names and phone numbers if it's a in person. Okay. Now that was the second part, getting a party booked, because you always want to book parties from your parties. The third close is goes like this. There's one more thing I want to say, Tammy, because I really mean it. I really do. I think you'd be good doing what I do. So tell me, with the proper training, do you think you could do what you saw me do here tonight? Well, I guess I could. The proper training. Okay, well, let me ask you this, Tammy. Could you use an extra, I don't know, 500, maybe even $1,000 cash for part-time work? Who couldn't? Of course I could. All right, well, I'm kind of busy, but I could talk with you later after the party, or I could talk with you tomorrow. What would be better for you? Whatever you decide is fine with me. And then you schedule a time to talk with her. Okay. It's as easy as that, but I just want to say, I hope I made a point. You got to close your parties, because if you have people trying the product and just salivating for it, maybe they don't. Maybe you didn't like the mashed potatoes. Maybe you didn't like the sweet potatoes. Maybe you didn't like the turkey. Maybe you didn't like the pie. Maybe you didn't like the cranberries. So that's okay. You can invite them to eat, and maybe they'll be like, you know what, this was so fun, but I'm going to leave now. Okay, you will have some people that do that, but most people will try the product and they'll love it. They'll love it just like you do. So make sure you invite them to purchase the product, to book a party so they can get free product, and number 3, so they can hear about the Mary Kay opportunity. Will you do that? I know you will.